my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. I'm a woman from the historic place called Rochester in Kent, which has a lovely cathedral, a lovely castle and a little Dickensian road, Rochester High Street, with lovely ancient pubs and buildings. And I love it. Right, Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 12:34 p.m.
So it's 12:34 p.m. I'm here in my flat in Rochester in Kent. I haven't got a car. I don't drive. I use my feet. I use the bus or I use the train. Public transport. I've never learnt to drive. Some think that if maybe my mother didn't keep ringing and people didn't try to keep stopping my self-confidence, I would learn to drive. You're never too old to try to attempt anything, I can assure you. And maybe once I've got rid of these horrible demons in my life, I will finally learn to drive. Who knows? But while I've got the devil on my back trying to destroy me, at the moment I don't feel capable of actually wanting to do anything. They call depression the black dog, and I think it's called that because it is like it's a black cloud over your head, and you can't even get outside the front door when you've got depression. If it wasn't for this little fella here, Max, I would stay in my flat under the duvet cover. There's nothing wrong with my face. There's nothing wrong with me, but I'm getting a lot of hatred and bullying. I don't know whether it's jealousy or someone, you know, is just starting on me for some reason. So, if we go outside, I'm still in Rochester. I haven't moved. This is what it looks like now at, what is it? It's 12:36 p.m. now. It's 12:36. So most people go out, they take their kids out on a Sunday, they go shopping, they go in the car, drive to the seaside, have a day out. I'm on my own. I don't have a car. So I'm just going to go inside, right? I'm going to go inside now. So come on, you two, split up. That's it. Right, so basically I'm on my own in my flat and I'm cooking my lunch, which I got this morning. The sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice. I've been on and off, Crystal has been getting messages from a dating site. You know, and someone has just said they've gone out to the pub. Someone also called themselves Darren. Right, because I've got a neighbour next door called Darren. He wears a cap and he's married. Basically this morning I took Max out for a walk, and I just went onto the field and it was fairly quiet. There was a Chinese lady, the one I used to write about in my diary with the bucket hat over her head. She had her black hair, she was walking with her partner and they were walking dogs. The guy with the pug dogs and his girlfriend with the glasses were on the field. There were several couples on the field and I was walking by myself with a Chihuahua. My dog is a Chihuahua. I don't have a Dachshund, I have a Chihuahua. So I was walking around the field, then I saw the blonde lady that lives in the same block of flats with me, and she's spoken to Charlie and she's got a young daughter. So, you know, you get predators on the field and you've got to be careful with your children. I've just got a dog, I haven't got any kids, but Charlie was touching me on that field, and I didn't like it, and I told him no, I didn't want that. That's fair enough. So the blonde lady from these flats who's got a car was on the field with her daughter walking her dog, which is like a pug dog. And I've seen Charlie speaking to the blonde lady. Carried on walking, dodging people because I'm now wary after Charlie was a bit touchy-feely. I'm wary of going up to people now. It makes you wary, doesn't it? So there was a couple of guys with ponytails, two men with ponytails walking on the field together. One had green shorts on, and someone had asked me for pictures this morning. So this guy with a ponytail was wearing a pair of green shorts and walking with his male partner. Then there was a guy on the field like my dad with a very big stomach with a green t-shirt, looked like Santa Claus on the field in a green t-shirt. I walked away from him and then I got off the field and I just walked safely back to my flat by myself. Last night there was a car parked round the back of the flats flickering its yellow lights, and when I came back it was still flickering its yellow indicator lights. So I've walked Max and now I've cooked my lunch. I've cooked my lunch. I think someone's just intent on upsetting me and destroying my life. They just want to upset me 24/7. I don't know who it is, I don't really care, I'm just trying to get on with my life. So this is my sweet and sour chicken that I'm going to eat in a moment. I had someone ask me, do I want to be naughty? I've actually got a headache. When I came back from walking the dog, someone had put heavy perfume on. When I lived at Lansdowne Court, Gail used to smell like aftershave. It's a woman's perfume, but it smells like a man's aftershave. So I walked in the building and it took the breath out of me. The stink of this perfume took the breath out of me and I started to feel faint and giddy. It's like someone has dropped a whole bottle of perfume all over themselves and it stinks rotten. And I thought I was going to have to get some oxygen. It was that bad. I got up to the stairs to my flat without falling over, but it stank. Why would you cover yourself like that? I get into my flat, it's quiet, I can't hear him upstairs. His car is parked outside the flats. I can't hear him. I can't hear his feet, I can't hear coughing, nothing. It's dead quiet up there. So he'd been parked outside the flats upstairs last night since about 6:30 yesterday evening, and he'd been in there all morning and I hadn't heard him at all. The noise was coming from next door, the music. Someone was asking me for dirty photographs and do I want to be naughty, and I didn't give them anything because the music had put me off. The smell of whatever that was. And later on, the lady next door goes out. That's Darren's wife. She goes out with a dash hound on a long lead, big long rope lead. She goes out with the dash hound and she looks really, really thin, and she looks older than me with long dark black hair. Her hair's black and it's down her back in a ponytail. My hair's reddy ginger. So she takes the dash hound for a walk and she comes back and my neighbour's still parked outside and I'm still getting messages and I'm not replying to them much. Someone says to me I'm going out to the pub, and then I go onto the balcony and his car's gone. He's gone out. It's gone. And then a car similar to his is parked outside Ines Apartments. It's very similar to a Ford Mondeo, but it's a bit posher. So someone has parked outside Ines Apartments with it's not even a replica. It's similar shape, but it is not a Ford Mondeo. So he's gone out, and I've got somebody saying to me, why don't I go on a blind date? because if you go on a blind date, you don't know who you're going to meet. You might have a surprise and they're wonderful. You might have a nasty surprise. And what I do when I go on dates now is make sure I have lots of money so that I can escape in a taxi, have an escape route like someone calls to get me out of the situation. Don't part with money and don't give people your personal details, and certainly don't tell them where you live, because you're going to have what the lady in the co-ops had. They'll turn up on your doorstep, waving through the window. So this is where you learn to talk to people, to be friendly, but don't divulge, right? I mean, I live in a block of flats. I mean, obviously the lady in the co-op must live in a house, because apparently this guy turned up and was waving at her and she was in her garden. You've got to be careful. I wouldn't do that. If someone's interested in you, they will let you know their body language, and they will let you know, won't they? I certainly wouldn't be that desperate as to go into near someone's garden, and I don't know. You see, drug addicts and alcoholics have no boundaries. They don't see right from wrong, so they just do what they like. I mean, like I said, you've just got to be careful. I'm on a dating site, but I'm not telling these people exactly where I live. I'm not telling them any important information. Don't give bank card details. Don't lend people money. And don't give them your real address. I mean, it's okay to lie to keep yourself safe. That's what I would say. Because you can't trust anybody. I'm still walking my dog around the field. I'm still holding him. I'm picking him up when I see trouble coming, and I'm walking off with him off the field under my arm sometimes. A little chihuahua underneath my arm, because other people just don't care. They don't care. They go out, they're going to do what they want to do, and they don't give a shit about other people. Not everybody, some people. So my mum rings, and it's sort of to provoke, make someone feel angry, and I just ignore it now. I don't want to act like that. I mean, she sat in her flat in a quiet part of Chatham, and she doesn't go out and do anything. She doesn't go into shops and get harassed. She just sits there, and I'm supposed to go out, and I'd rather rest and relax. And that perfume, whoever was wearing that, has made me feel sick. I've got a headache, and I can't breathe properly. And this is what went on at Lansdowne Court. I used to do my videos, feel all happy. Gail would walk down the stairs, I'd walk into a big stink, and then I would have to go back into my flat because I couldn't breathe and I had a headache. I haven't smelt stinky, foul aftershave smell for months. So that started happening again. It smells like a man's aftershave mixed with perfume and Brussels sprouts. It smells bad. So I've been to the shops. I'm about to eat my dinner, and I wish you all a great Sunday. I don't try to upset people. I don't want to make them angry. I don't want to show off in front of them, because that's not very nice. See you later.